Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Easy. Read him, 24. Read him, 54.
Now Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They go play action with Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is going to have the Rams first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Setting up the screen for Cook. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Cousins now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the foot. At the 36-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
That's a Trevor Lawrence I remember coming out of college. Never afraid to tuck the ball and go if people were covered downfield. 2 scores as a rookie, 5 last year. He knows when it's time to take off and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Jahan Dotson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Easy. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Take right open.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
I got him.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Hey, kill. 11. Dirty left.
Lawrence will throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. Cousins now from the 50. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. The Packers now at 2-5 to start play. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Quaker Omaha. Hey, bring up 48.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Good route there.
Play fake. Cousins. Little short pass here to Hill. Still going. They can't stop him. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Steamer.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 19.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Gun.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And they can't bring him down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Red on red.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On play action, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Listen to me.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On play action, Cousins out to his left. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
First. Wide. Leave it. Bring up 48.
They go play action. Cousins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. To the air again, it's Cousins. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try.
A 41-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
In motion is McKenzie. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down, Cousins. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he did.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A first down throw for Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Once again, he finds Slayton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 10-yard line.
To throw, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Mostert is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Rams' 32-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. On second down, Cook. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! James Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. And that flag accepted. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good. For the Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Lucky 48.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 107 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Dotson in motion right. On second down, here's Mitchell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. 21 yards there on third down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Mostert.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Hard throw, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun. All right, there we go. Gun.
They start the drive with Cook. And that not with
Why are you...
They lose yards on first down. Here comes second down.
He's brought down back at the 16.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He hits his target, Lockett.
That's crazy.
Way up past the
That should have been an interception. Good game, though, bro.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you have to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Packers, they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to